Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And so today is obviously a new video, but do you see something different? I know I look a lot brighter, lovely. I know it's like we upgraded from season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race, where like it had the Vaseline filter, and we're on season 13 right now. Anyways, it was a horrible joke. I tried. But basically today I'm just going to show you guys how to block your brows because I made the mistake of shaving them before. It was not the cutest. I would insert a picture, but it's giving very much embarrassment. That's what I was trying to say. So, I guess I'm just going to start off showing you guys what you need. Rubbing alcohol, but I didn't have that, so I'm using witch hazel. It does just as great. And obviously you're gonna need some glue, because how are you gonna glue down your brows? Exactly. I recommend the purple glue by Elmer, or like any glue in general, but purple glue, it dries clear, so it's perfect. Come on, English. Perfect. And it's cheap, so it works. Next, you're going to need a spoolie. I had this broken down one that a dog ate the end of. Saving money. I have a couple more, but I just resonate with this one because it's clear, I guess. Next, you are going to need some setting powder. I do the Airspun for my brows. I don't do it on my face because it gives me flashback. I don't know, but it's really cheap, so it's perfect for, you know, drag as well. Next, I recommend some color corrector to cancel out the blackness, especially if you have dark brows like I do. It, like the blue tint or something, has something scientifically to do with it. I don't know. And then foundation, it's your choice. I use the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. It is a medium coverage, but like, it works perfectly for me. I use setting spray to like use the liquid to kind of, you know, instead of water, I don't know. I find that it helps and works a lot better. And then I also have a sponge. I prefer the ones with like the flat edge on it, so I can press the powder into my brows. And we're just gonna get started in this video, so let's do it.
Alrighty, so the first thing we're doing right now is using the witch hazel to clean our brows, so all of the natural oils that we produce is gone and that the glue will stick on our face. Alrighty, and the next thing we're going to do is use our glue, but I have to get a mirror first. Hee hee. But we're going to go ham on this first layer, putting glue back and forth to make sure it has a nice base. And I never do the tips of my brows because I use it as an outline for my brows that I'm going to draw on. But now I'm going to use the spoolie to straighten them up. And so now that I'm happy with both brows, I'm going to use my setting spray, and I am going to use that liquid to flatten my brows. I've just learned that it helps more than water does, so that's what I'm going to use. And so now that we have our base down and it's flattened, we're going to take our Elmer's glue and we're going to go in the same position as our brows are now. because if you don't, you're going to mess up how flat they are and mess up the rest of the process. Alrighty, now that we have both of our layers done, we have to do 2 or 3 more layers depending on the thickness of your brows. And after that, I'll be right back.
Okay. And when you're finished with all 4 or 5 coats, depending on your brows, they will look something like this. This is my 5th layer. It is currently drying. And so it is going to dry clear, of course, as like parts around it did. We're going to clean it up later, but now what we're about to do, we're about to get our powder ready. And so our Airspun, bam, some just fell out. Love that.
Alrighty, so I'm going to take my Airspun and a dry sponge and press it into my brows really hard, because what this does, it fills in the gaps and it also sets your brows.
Now that that's done, we're gonna let it sit on your eyebrows. And while that's sitting, we're gonna get ready for our color corrector. So, I've learned that the longer you keep the bake on, it tends to be better. But I can't wait a long time trying to do this video. So, what we're about to do, we're gonna go and just dust off the excess by going up. And we're not gonna go too hard because we're gonna kind of wipe the powder, anything off.
And now that we dusted off of our powder, we get our color corrector and put it on our brows. I wouldn't do too much because it tends to look a little too orange, which is not great. So just enough, and then remember to spread and kind of blend it out. Alrighty, so now that we have our color corrector down, we're going to do one more layer of our Airspun with a dry sponge still.
And then we're just going to dust off the excess, but leave everything else there. But right now, I'm just gonna apply my primer and I can start the rest of my face because I'm gonna let that sit. So now, since we have that done, we can take off the extra powder. So, that's a scary picture. What we're gonna do now, we're about to use a foundation and go over the brows. Bam, simple. And yep, that is how you basically do that, guys. That's how you block your brows. And I will show you the finishing result at the end of this video. But I want to say, please subscribe to see more of me. Like this video, of course, and comment down below what you would like to see later. Make sure you also turn on the post bell notifications. I think that's what they call it, but guess what? Go do that. And go follow all of my social medias so you can be updated of what anything Annie Lavish, not the one with the Hard Knock Life. So, as I said last week, carry on.
Let's make this one.
next item you will need is some setting powder.
Come here, baby. Ruger.
Rude.
How's your video?
I'm in the middle of recording it.
Hi.
I haven't even started my brows yet. What are you doing, mister? Because I was like, why is there like a streak of brown? It's because I mix my powders low-key. Wasn't on purpose, I swear.